guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a vlog with Billy and Tilly. So Tilly's right here in the stable, but Billy's actually in a field that's quite far away. So I'm going to get Tilly ready and I'm going to ride her up there, and then Lila's going to get Billy. And we're going to like ride around a field, just like do some cool hacking. So she just like, we're putting her saddle on and she just went down. I don't know what's happened to her. Like barebacking him, and then he spooked and I almost fell off him, but like luckily he had a rug on, so I grabbed onto the rug so I didn't fall off inside. It's just so funny. So yeah.
Together, it's a nightmare, aren't they? Yeah, go back in front.
So guys, we were just warming up in the field. We usually use a school, but it's kind of funny how the reason we went in here, because we were actually meant to go in a lesson with loads of other we were meant to go in a lesson with some of the other volunteers that also go to the yard quite often, and we were just like taking up our ponies, and then we were like, oh gosh, we're actually so late. So we were super late to that lesson, so we went into, but luckily our other instructor, because we used to have loads of instructors, just kidding, we actually have like 2 instructors, but now we have 1 instructor, sorry, decided that we could have a lesson in one of the fields. So yeah, we're just having a nice lesson here, and as you can see, Tilly is being really naughty, and the reason the ponies are being so naughty is because I'd say we are quite soft riders, so we don't want to tell them off, which is really not The ponies also hate being in this field because it's kind of far away from the other horses, and if you know anything about horses, most horses would like to stay with their herd. These two definitely do, because they get a bit nappy when they go away from their herd. So it was kind of a little bit chaotic, but I'd say we handled it okay-ish. Except for when sometimes Billy does some funny things, but I love him and we definitely have a bond together. So here I'm just being asked to trot around in a circle, and also I'm a bit bad because I kind of need a fence to show me where the circle is, or some letters, but obviously this field doesn't have that because it is just a field that sometimes gets used for jumping in. So I was just figuring out what to do while Eady just went off, just warmed up and had a little canter in the field, and Tilly was really good, wasn't she, Eady?
Yeah, she was quite good.
And then
she did nap back at the end.
Yeah, so then I was just going to have a little trot on Billy, because if you know anything about Billy, well, my first ever horse fall was on Billy, and it was really quite traumatizing. And he's quite a sensitive horse, and he's sometimes quite difficult, but he kind of uses your ability. He's really good if little kids who don't know that much ride him, and he's really good like that. And sometimes he tests your ability if he knows you enough. He's like, hang on a minute, can I do this, can I do that? And he definitely thinks that he can get away with a lot just because I love him so much and I never want to hurt him. So he's tries to do some silly things sometimes, but nonetheless I love him. So guys, here I was just trying to get Billy into a canter, but as you can see in a few seconds, he doesn't want to go into canter, and when Billy wants something, Billy gets. Just kidding. But yeah, so I should have leaned back more now that I look at this. I definitely should have leaned back because I could see I was a bit tense here, but and then he does this. So he basically, what he did was kind of telling my instructor to I don't want to canter, because she started running at him, because some of his instructors do. Their instructors sometimes try and be helpful, but Billy didn't find it very helpful. So he did some kind of weird, and his tongue flew out there, as you could see. So yes, I was just a bit what has happened? So I just gave him a nice pat so that he knows that he's still a good boy, because he didn't really, I think he just sometimes does things. He probably hurt himself a little bit, but I don't really know what that was about. Here, Eady is just having another little canter on Tilly, because Tilly actually will canter in this field, except she keeps going back to trot, but Eady just sat and asked for canter again, and Eady's actually such a good rider. She's also really good when She used to jump Tilly a little bit, and she's actually really good, even when Tilly would over-jump the jumps. I just am really bad. So yeah, there we just stopped to speak to our instructor, but you guys don't really need to see that. Here, Edie's having another canter on Tilly because she's just slaying those canters. Tilly's really good, except that she keeps being like, can we go back now? But every person has a bad day, and so do horses. So I was just here trotting with Tilly, and she's been quite good. So she did keep planting herself, but I don't know why Lila was just standing over there. But she was just chilling over there, and now she's walking over. And then Tilly stopped. Here, our instructor told us to go over the poles, so I'm just like getting out the way while Eady goes over the poles. But then Tilly didn't really understand that we were supposed to go over the poles. So here I'm trying to lead Tilly over the poles while going over Billy, who also doesn't want to go over the poles. So it's kind of just nobody really wants to go over the poles, but the poles are there and you kind of have to go over the poles. And I wasn't too bothered about doing the poles either, but I still did the poles because I just do whatever my instructor tells me to do at this point. So here I just tried to trot him over the poles, but I definitely should have started trotting earlier. I didn't keep him in the centre enough. So it's good to always watch back on your rides, because I can see a lot of like wrong things I was doing here, but I definitely would know what to do now. Bear in mind this video was taken a while ago, and I do think Billy has quite a funny gait, but yeah, I'm just trying to like circle him so I can get him back over the poles. So yeah, I'm not very... So guys, as we're going into Christmas season, this is probably not the type of video, because this was taken like when it was about to be autumn, I think. But yeah, it's always nice to kind of just like see. Yeah, here, oh my gosh, he refused it, and then I was just like, what the heck has happened? So I wasn't even really trying to stop him here, and we just go like running off, and I'm just like, wait, oh my god, the poles are back there. And then I just, so as you can see, this lesson didn't go very well, and I've had plenty of other good lessons since now and then, but I really am not very happy with my riding in this. But you can kind of tell Billy is quite distracted here, and yeah. So I kind of think if there were more horses in this lesson, like a group lesson and not just a little private lesson, it would have been a little bit more successful. But obviously there are some bad days. It's always good to share that with other people, because then like if someone watches your videos and they're like, why are they always having good lessons and I have bad lessons? We have bad lessons too.